Are you a progressive young leader, a proactive emerging executive, a rising professional? Then you need appropriate cover for your vehicle. Introducing the Promotional plan from Beacon. Car insurance that includes free loss of use, windscreen cover up to $3,500, free special perils, free accident forgiveness. Get Beacon's Promotional plan today. Don't procrastinate. Call Beacon today at 440-4447 or visit beacongrenada.com.
Request, repay, repeat with Ariza's FlexiCredit Evergreen Loan Facility. Qualify for a FlexiCredit with limits up to $25,000 or use your home equity to qualify for more. Extra cash at your fingertips whenever you need it, accessed using your debit card and managed using AMI, Ariza's mobile internet experience app. FlexiCredit allows you the flexibility to top up to your approved limit any day, anytime. Already a member? Send us a WhatsApp on 423-4987. New members join today to apply. Request, repay, repeat. Use your FlexiCredit for vacations, shopping, wedding, general expenses, and more. Ariza loan terms and conditions apply. Ariza Credit Union. Your financial freedom, your future.
Payments shouldn't slow you down. Tap your phone to pay with Apple Pay or Google Pay. No need to carry cards or even your wallet. Freedom of online shopping that actually works with the Spot Pay Calypso card. Send and receive money with friends, locally and securely. Receive money from the US in seconds and spend it right away. Send and spend across the Caribbean and all over the world. All with one app. Spot Pay. Money reimagined.
Affordable quality products delivered to you via superb service. We are superb distributors, wholesalers and authorized agents for trusted products you know and love. Like Rika Juices, Pure Heaven products, Bibin diapers, New Bright laundry detergent, Allegra pasta and more.
Contact Superb Distributors at 435-2948 for superb quality and service.
And of course, folks, we want to say hello and welcome to another Mikey Live. My name is Mikey Hutchinson, and we are live from the Spice side of the Caribbean. We have a few things to talk to you about as we now enter into another week. It is the 23rd day of the month of March. And of course, all the March borns, well, happy birthday, belated or advance. I myself celebrated on the weekend, and it was great. Spend some time with the family, you know what I mean. So we have a few things to talk to you about. RGPF response to a structural fire at Lansapines. Smoke just covered the whole place, man. Grand Dance, Lansapine, and surrounding environs were in dark. Almost. Grenada to face Republic of Ireland in historic international friendly. And what else we have to tell you about, boy? The political movement, the People's Movement, holds its Congress and formally elects its leader. And Iran says news of talks is fake news. Yep. Oh, yeah. Oh my lord. Okay, so I do notice that some of you are having little difficulties viewing. I'm seeing that, so let's just sort that out for you really quick. All right, stay there. You don't have to do anything. All right, there you go. Okay. Right, you should be good to go right now. All right, so folks, what we're going to do is take a quick break and come back with the news. All right, headlines was brought to you through the kind compliments of Courts Grenada Limited. We've got Digicel, Nawasa, Real Value, IGA Supermarket. We've got Superb Distributors. We've got the Big Insurance. And everybody else, we say thank you for being here with us. We take a little break and we will be right back. Of course, don't forget to share the business, all right? We'll be back.
Welcome to the future of shopping with Real Value IGA mobile app. Now, your favorite supermarket is right in your pocket. Whether you're a student, a busy parent, or in the diaspora shopping for friends and family at home, a Yachty, or a Grenadian, our mobile app has you covered. Shop online with our mobile app from anywhere and enjoy free delivery to St. George and St. David. Or you can pick up your groceries in-store, hassle-free. Convenience, savings, and a seamless experience in Grenada. All right here at your fingertips. Download the Real Value IGA mobile app and start shopping today. Real Value IGA, bringing the supermarket to you.
Whether you're refreshing a bedroom or giving your home a bold new look, the Color Shop has the perfect paint and tools to make it happen, inside and out. With quality finishes for every surface and accessories to match, we make painting easy from start to finish. Whether it's a DIY weekend or a contractor starting a brand new project, the Color Shop is the trusted choice.
Courts is giving you the chance to experience the Caribbean's premier music and arts event, the St. Lucia Jazz and Arts Festival. Every Courts purchase of $2,999 or more from now to April 23rd gives you a chance to win an all-expenses-paid trip for two. To enjoy the music, the flair, and to create unforgettable memories for you and your guests. Don't miss this opportunity. Shop today, only at Courts, bringing value home. Conditions apply.
All right, folks, so let's get straight into the business. So today was no ordinary day for a business owner. Quality Services Limited. Quality Services Limited, of course, they are located at the entrance to Lansapine, that's the Grandlands area. And of course, you know, the news came in just after around midday, no, let's say around 2 o'clock, that there was a fire in the area. Turned out that the storeroom area caught fire. Now it took police and the fire services quite a bit of time to get this fire under control. And of course, the cause of the fire is not yet known. Of course, the authorities, they are looking into that. But of course, the Royal Grenada Police Force Fire Department say this afternoon that they were responding to that fire at the Quality Services Limited storeroom. And they are saying that they were at the time actively working to contain and suppress the blaze. Motorists and pedestrians traveling in the vicinity of Lansapines, St. George, are advised to proceed with extreme caution due to intense heat and the presence of potentially toxic smoke. They said also that the members of the public are strongly urged not you know, they say as they remain on site, managing this emergency response. All right, yes, and you know, that storeroom, I've been there once, and you know, that's where they would store a lot of the batteries and things like that. As the police rightfully said, there is a potential harm here in terms of the contents of that smoke based on what was stored at that storeroom. You know, so yeah, you might just think it's regular smoke, but it may contain toxins, and of course, it is right to exercise, and it is best to exercise extreme caution. Of course, again, as we say, we do not know the cause of this fire, but I'm sure that the police will do their investigation and will advise accordingly. And my heart goes out to Mr. Dola, to Mr. McBurney, because I know this man does a lot in terms of ensuring that he has a lot, and that's what I know about this business space, that they will have a wide variety of vehicular parts, parts that you may not be able to find elsewhere. You can rest assured that there's a high likelihood that you would find that at the Quality Services Limited, their only branch currently, and of course I know that will be a huge loss. Not just for the proprietor, but also for the community who depends on Quality Services Limited to supply important vehicle parts, replacement parts, and you know, your rubbers, your little ends, your tires, your batteries. I mean, the whole works you'll find at Quality Services Limited. Luckily, the main building wasn't affected significantly, well, at least not at the time of coming on, So at least there is still room to be thankful. All right. There were some other fires, in fact, not just today, but other fire over the weekend. And I don't know what it is about fires in the first half of the year. I know that we are in the dry season, but some of these fires are not always caused by the dry season, So what really is it? And I'm not speaking specifically to this fire, but just generally, we've had quite a bit of structural fires. In addition to the bushfires that we've had, but we did have some structural fires as well. You understand? So currently there's a family in Frequente. I think the family have about 4 children in it. Teenagers, 15-year-old children who are in school, 15, 13, I think 6, and I just can't remember the age of the other. But and that mother now has to find somewhere to put her children, still be able to send that child to school despite that they have lost everything. And we often don't hear what happens next, but it's usually very tough for the homeowners. Maybe we'll have a little fire talk. We'll probably have fire prevention talk on our program. We'll need to speak to somebody. I mean, we've done it before, but maybe it's a good time to speak fire prevention. I have smoke detectors everywhere in my house, and that's important for every homeowner. Spending money and save yourself the problem so that at least you get an early alert. And these days, everything they're coming smart. You're getting all on your phone. You understand? So probably we need to invest more in fire extinguishers, into fire detection devices, and just making sure that our facilities, our homes, our environs are as fireproof as possible. It's a serious hazard that we face right now. All right. The next thing, whatever happened on the week. Oh yes, weekend. Peter David, the People's Movement, the PM. The Grenada's newest political party, and as one person put it, probably one of the most organized third party ever, or in recent history. All right, they held their Congress yesterday, and they formally elected a political leader, Peter David. There are quite a few important things that happened yesterday. One that, and of course the announcement of some of his candidates. And I think one of the highlights was the return of Ali Gill, who was once part of the National Democratic Congress, who is now on the PM ticket. He made a grand entrance yesterday.
Deputy political leader Ali Gill. He's a lawyer, a former senator, a former Minister of Culture and Information, Grenada's former ambassador to CARICOM. He helped build the Spice Mars Corporation. He fought for years to move Emancipation Day to where it is now, where it belongs, August 1st, the actual date. Ali Gill has never chased a title. He has spent his life serving this country through government, through culture, through the courts, through the region. He comes from St. John. He is running for St. John, and today he stands as the deputy political leader of the Democratic People's Movement. Ladies and gentlemen, Ali Gill.
So now I refuse to let them stop me. I know I've got the will to make it up the hill. I'm fit and ready. I'm just like ready. So when you hear my tempo ringing,
And so that was the grand entrance that we talked about. He used his first political speech in a long time to address some of the burning political issues in Grenada.
I am here today on this stage where the strains of that struggle remain the same. On Saturday morning, I was in The Hague. This Sunday afternoon, I am in Granans. Different venue, same struggle. There is a direct link between the young black boy who went to sleep tonight on the Gold Coast of Africa to the youth hanging out in front Bucky shop in Gulf. The struggle which I am imploring all of us to embrace, those of my generation, and even those immediately after me, is a rite of passage, not defined by the Middle Passage, but colored by it. From day one, this movement had my moral support. That was never in question, but has conducted all aspects of the struggle in different areas or different stages. From conference rooms to courtrooms, there was something that kept telling me that there is more than I can do. There is more that I should do. But what life has taught me, I want to teach. And I've learned that you don't join a movement, you get swept by it. And you become the movement, and the movement becomes you. In this political movement, that is the hallmark of democracy. Because if political parties are not for themselves democratic, how can we allow them, therefore, to be the guardians of national democracy? We have witnessed one side calling the other side susu, and the other side say, take the susu. We have seen one side accuse the other of corruption, and the other one say, look, bon pot telling skillity bam bam black. In other words, you do and I do. Both political parties, they have failed to lift the political culture in the country. They have failed to lift the standards in this country. And I say to you, the members and the supporters of the political movement, support the movement, but do not use social media, do not use talk show to harass and to troll and to say offensive things against political opponents who do not belong to the movement.
That was Ali Gill back into politics. And of course, the other highlight was Peter David, of course, as he gave his first speech officially as the elected leader of the Democratic People's Movement.
Gathered here from early this morning, not just to select an executive and to give their nods to a progressive agenda, but to set the tone for our engagement in our communities, in our yards. Brothers and sisters, together we continue to dream, understanding that every society that achieved something great for itself had hopes cultivated by the dreams of people who willed themselves to create history. People who say it has never been done before are not a reason to despair, but rather a reason for us to be more determined. Let us build a movement not merely for the next election, but the next generation, cultivating a culture for which patriots can be proud, invoking the spirits of ancestors who overcame the worst excesses of history and the people who never lost hope, even in times when families lost their way. And in these times, In these very times, there is a call for leadership with clarity and conscience. Leaders that must inspire nation builders to understand that sovereignty is worth fighting for and worth defending.
That's Honorable Peter David, MP for the town of St. George, and now political leader of the Democratic People's Movement. Let's do this poll. Do you believe that the PM will be a serious contender for the next general election? How do you see the PM impacting the outcome of the next general elections? You can feel free to post your responses in the comment section, whether it is that you're on Facebook or you are on YouTube. Things are turning up politically. I know that the New National Party will be hosting their weekly community engagements. I think the next one will be in St. George's, the town of St. George constituency. I believe it's in Darbo. I know that I saw a flyer somewhere, subject to correction, but I believe that it will be somewhere in Darbo. So you're seeing a lot of activity happening. And of course, these are indications that there is an election nearing. Of course, we know that there is, but it's constitutionally due till early next year. But of course, it would seem now that based on the momentum on the ground, that election will be long before that. There are predictions that Grenada's next general election will be no later than July of 2026. I say June, July. And I only know our good mouth. No. But we shall say. All right, so we're moving on. This is good news, though. Grenada's senior men's national team, they'll face the Republic of Ireland in an international friendly, and that's going to be happening in a couple of months from now. That's May. That will be Saturday, May 16, 2026. And that match will be happening in Spain. Now, interestingly, this will mark the first ever meeting between the two nations. All right, the fixture represents another significant step in Grenada's growing international football journey. And it comes on the heels of the nation's recent selection to compete in the FIFA Series 2026, further reinforcing Grenada's presence on the global football stage. So, of course, we're doing all right. So that's why we are going out there. And of course, we're giving the team the experience. You don't expect the team to be playing these 2 and 3 games per year, and the only time that they are playing is when it's a serious decision-making match, or a decider match. So, of course, we need to play those friendlies so that we can, align ourselves with, everything that is happening within the game. So it's good that the Grenada Football Association, they are making sure that they are creating the opportunities for the team to play on the international front, of course. And, of course, get the, I always say that the chemistry among the team members, key to winning any game, any group sport. Once it involves others, chemistry is one of the key elements for success, for winning. You can have the best players for every position on the field. But if there is no chemistry, no relationship, no understanding of your teammates, then you understand. It goes without saying. So this is great. All right, guys, keep pushing. All right. All right. So the next thing we want to tell you, boy, Iran has responded to claims from the United States President Donald Trump that they are in talks, and as such, he has postponed a 48-hour ultimatum to Iran to open the Strait of Hormuz in in several news outlets coming from Iran, the leadership in Iran says nothing no go so. They are saying that this is fake news. They have had no indirect or direct conversation with the United States on any ceasefire or on any conditions for reopening the Strait of Hormuz. You guys will remember late last week, the president gave Iran an ultimatum, claiming that if they don't open the strait within 48 hours, that hell, you understand, will break loose on them. You understand? So the time has expired and nothing no go so. Of course, if Iran did yield to that request, I think it would have been an indication that they have lost the war. Technically, if you yield, you lose. So Iran called the bluff, and America had to backtrack by what they claim is telling a lie about the situation and creating fake news on claims that they are now in conversation, and as a consequence, there is a 5-day pause on the ultimatum pending an outcome of those discussions. A lot of people have lost their lives on both sides since the start of this war, late February. And there are no direct word on when this war is going to end. But what at least we can say is that probably Iran's ability to fight back was underestimated, and as such, that war is still ongoing. It has caused economic, spasm, economic shock around the world, and oil prices to soar to unprecedented levels. And that's not good for anybody. Here at home, we're not feeling it as yet, but God knows if this war continues, then eventually oil prices may start to affect us in one way or the next, directly or indirectly, in due course. All right, how we looking? All right, let me see where we are now. Yes. So we are still experiencing a seriously dry spell, and already NAWASA is putting out some valve regulation notices. Of course, we will consolidate these, and probably in tomorrow's program, we'll be able to share some of that with you. But in the meantime, what we can say is, needless to say, that we are in the dry season, and this has happened every year. And so this year is no exception. You will have to invest in storage if you have not already done so, and utilize your stored water sparingly, given that it is predicted that we will have an above average dry season. It's going to be dry, really dry this year. Here's your weather. Our forecaster helped me say hello to Fimba Frank, who says that the weather is expected to be partly cloudy with a few light isolated showers, and tonight's minimum temperature 23.5 degrees Celsius, and the winds east northeasterly to east southeasterly at 10 to 20 miles per hour. Now seas moderate with waves near 6 feet in northeasterly to easterly swells. Tomorrow's weather is expected to be just around the same. I'll explain. Mostly fair with a low chance of brief morning showers. Tonight, max temperature for tomorrow, Tuesday, 30.5 degrees Celsius, and a minimum just around 24.5 degrees Celsius. Winds variable to calm at 12 to 22 miles per hour. Now, seas moderate with waves near 6 feet in northeasterly to easterly swells. And that's our weather report for tonight and tomorrow. I need to say hello to some of our people on the business, like Marcus and Barbara and Leonora and Hazel and Eunice and Jacinta, my sister Lintona and mom, as well as Suzanne, Charmaine, Valerie, And did I say Celine? All right. Yeah, man. Blessings all the time. Gleonora, Candice, and Robbie. In response to some of the questions, Robbie says, DPM will get some votes, obviously, but NDC will win the election. NDC got a lot of groundwork to do, though. All right. Here's another comment from Nova Nolan. Of course, these are in response to the question that we asked in terms of what will be DPM's impact in the next general election. Nova Null says that DPM will get all the undecided voters. I do love that there is a third choice. It's about time we move from the two-party. Big up Yvette. Somebody else says, Marcus says that I hope that there will be change. I'm tired of the merry-go-round. Java, how are you doing? Somebody else says here, I'm fed up with all of you, these power and money hungry people. What a shame for little Grenada. All right. So these are some of the comments that we got. Somebody says politics are cycle. Somebody says Soca Monarch start. There's a lot of rags and flags. Okay, so all right. Thanks for your comments, guys. Blessings to you. And what we are going to do now, let me see if we have any more ting here. Good. Kieran is there and Bermuda is there. Yes, Hilary, I see you. And Barbara, I see you. And Bernadette, I see you as well. And big up again, Java and everybody else. So, folks, what we are going to do right now is take a break, honor our sponsors, and then when we come back from that break, we've got for you the National Report. Stay right there.
Are you a progressive young leader, a proactive emerging executive, a rising professional? Then you need appropriate cover for your vehicle. Introducing the Promoter Plan from Beacon. Car insurance that includes free loss of use, windscreen cover up to $3,500, free special perils, free accident forgiveness. Get Beacon's Promoter Plan today. Don't procrastinate. Call Beacon today at 440-4447 or visit beacongrenada.com.
Request, repay, repeat with Ariza's FlexiCredit Evergreen Loan Facility. Qualify for a FlexiCredit with limits up to $25,000 or use your home equity to qualify for more. Extra cash at your fingertips whenever you need it, accessed using your debit card and managed using AMI, Ariza's mobile internet experience app. FlexiCredit allows you the flexibility to top up to your approved limit any day, anytime. Already a member? Send us a WhatsApp on 423-4987. New members join today to apply. Request, repay, repeat. Use your FlexiCredit for vacations, shopping, wedding, general expenses, and more. Ariza loan terms and conditions apply. Ariza Credit Union. Your financial freedom, your future.
To meet the growing water demand in the south of the island, NAWASA, in collaboration with the Caribbean Development Bank through the UK Caribbean Infrastructure Fund, is implementing the Southern St. George's Water Supply Expansion Project. This project is designed to improve water quality, ensure a consistent supply, and protect our environment for future generations. We are upgrading our water supply system by replacing aging infrastructure, constructing new storage tanks, and installing advanced monitoring equipment. There will be dust, noise, and traffic inconveniences. We appreciate your patience during the construction phase. We believe in the power of community engagement. Your voice matters. Your input is essential. Want to learn more? Get involved. Attend our public meetings. Follow us on NAWASA's social media and share your feedback. Reliable, safe drinking water means a healthier, better quality of life for all. Together, we're securing a better water future for Grenada. Join us on this journey. This project is made possible through the collaborative efforts of the Government of Grenada, the Caribbean Development Bank, and the Foreign and Commonwealth Development Office of the United Kingdom, with grant funding from the UK Caribbean Infrastructure Partnership Fund.
Payments shouldn't slow you down. Tap your phone to pay with Apple Pay or Google Pay. No need to carry cards or even your wallet. Freedom of online shopping that actually works with the Spot Pay Calypso card. Send and receive money with friends, locally and securely. Receive money from the US in seconds and spend it right away. Send and spend across the Caribbean and all over the world. All with one app. Spot Pay. Money reimagined.
Affordable quality products delivered to you via superb service. We are superb distributors, wholesalers and authorized agents for trusted products you know and love. Like Rika Juices, Pure Heaven products, Bibbin diapers, New Bright laundry detergent, Allegra pasta and more.
Contact Superb Distributors at 435-2948 for superb quality and service.
Request, pay, ride. Dash makes getting around easy. Dash, rides that fit you.
Diamond Intercontinental Jewelry Store now has amazing deals, special discounted prices on wedding sets, watches and selected jewelry. We sell top brand jewelry and watches like Citizen, Guess and Klein and G-Shock, all at the best prices in Grenada. We also buy scrap gold and offer the best deals and customer service on the island. Opening hours Mondays to Saturdays 9:30 a.m. to 5 p.m. Diamond Intercontinental Jewelry Store, located at the Esplanade Mall, St. George's, Grenada. Visit our brand new remodeled store or call us on telephone number 414-3114, 232-1234 or WhatsApp 533-1581. Sale is on for a limited time only.
Welcome to the future of shopping with Real Value IGA mobile app. Now, your favorite supermarket is right in your pocket. Whether you're a student, a busy parent, or in the diaspora shopping for friends and family at home, a Yachty, or a Grenadian, our mobile app has you covered. Shop online with our mobile app from anywhere and enjoy free delivery to St. George and St. David. Or you can pick up your groceries in-store, hassle-free. Convenience, savings, and a seamless experience in Grenada. All right here at your fingertips. Download the Real Value IGA mobile app and start shopping today. Real Value IGA, bringing the supermarket to you.
Grenada UB40 featuring Ali Campbell is heading to the National Cricket Stadium for Reggae Fest, the big show with 4 superstars and 3 live bands on one night only. Saturday 11th April. Early bird tickets at Grenada Optical or online at gotofet.com.
Whether you're refreshing a bedroom or giving your home a bold new look, the Color Shop has the perfect paint and tools to make it happen, inside and out. With quality finishes for every surface and accessories to match, we make painting easy from start to finish. Whether it's a DIY weekend or a contractor starting a brand new project, the Color Shop is the trusted choice.
Courts is giving you the chance to experience the Caribbean's premier music and arts event, the St. Lucia Jazz and Arts Festival. Every Courts purchase of $2,999 or more from now to April 23rd gives you a chance to win an all-expenses-paid trip for 2 to enjoy the music, the flair, and to create unforgettable memories for you and your guests. Don't miss this opportunity. Shop today only at Courts, bringing value home. Conditions apply.
Coming up in the news, 185 million secured for Project Polaris. This includes the construction of a new hospital in Calavini, St. George. And a $22 million contract has been signed that will see the resumption of construction on the Constantine Willis Road. Details to these stories and more, plus a look at news in the region when we return.
Do you live or own a business in Calavini, Marianne, Hopevale, Westerhall, or surrounding communities? The government of Grenada invites you to a town hall meeting this Wednesday focused on Grenada's healthcare transformation and Project Polaris. Hear directly from the project team, ask questions, and gain a better understanding of the new hospital development in your community. The town hall meeting is on Wednesday, March 18th, 6 p.m. at the Westerhall Secondary School. The Honorable Prime Minister and members of Cabinet will be attending. You are an integral part of this conversation. Join the Government of Grenada, 6 p.m. Wednesday, March 18th at the Westerhall Secondary School. Come out and learn more about this exciting project happening in your community.
Welcome back. With the details to the GIS news for today, Monday, March 23rd, 2026, I am Abigail McIntyre. The government of Grenada has secured $185 million towards the building of a new hospital in Calavini, St. George. Termed Project Polaris, it will be constructed at an estimated cost of $250 million and is seen as a major step in Grenada's healthcare transformation. Speaking at a recent town hall meeting in St. David, project sponsor Ambassador Andrea St-Bernard announced that a groundbreaking ceremony will be held this Friday at the project site, kicking off the first phase of the construction.
And so immediately after groundbreaking, we would move into some more geotechnical, geophysical testing that needs to be done. We would continue the site clearance. We would continue with site security. We would also need to, this is a large project, and so we would also need to build a camp for the construction. And so the provisioning of the site to have it ready to start main works will be happening over the next 5 to 6 months.
The transformation of healthcare in Grenada is one of the key pillars of Vision 75, and Prime Minister Honorable Dickon Mitchell believes this will position the island to become the medical capital of the OECS. He reiterated that government remains committed to ensuring that true transformation goes beyond infrastructural upgrades.
We entered with Mount Sinai a quality improvement arrangement to begin to improve the process, procedure, and ultimately the quality of care that is rendered to persons at the hospital. So we did not wait, and we are not waiting until a new hospital is built to begin to change the culture. And that is ongoing, and I'm sure you've seen testimonies. I believe I recognize one of the nurses there who's been in one of the ads speaking about her experience with the training and so on that is taking place. And so we expect that there will be better outcomes. I've visited the hospital myself. I've seen the nurses, I've seen the interaction, and I certainly see the level of professionalism improving. It doesn't mean that there will not be issues. It doesn't mean that sometimes people may not fall short. But I think certainly that there is a renewed commitment from our healthcare professionals to deliver top-class quality care to our citizens, regardless of the challenges and the circumstances that they may encounter.
The 84-acre site will become a medical city with 250 beds, a research hospital campus, residential gardens, commercial plaza, and theater.
This is the hospital here, and as you cross over the bridge, we're entering now into the research hospital campus. And this is where we have medical office buildings. We have an area suitable for teaching, a teaching hub. We have an annex that can also offer a very appropriate space for businesses to also offer other medical services and other related service opportunities. And so this is where we are building, in fact, a very exciting investment opportunity for private persons to get involved in what's available happening within the medical city.
Residents shared their concerns and some advice as they welcomed the development.
I think the river splits St. George's and St. David's. I think that's fantastic. I only have one concern, and I know you can solve it because you have enough land. I think other people have mentioned, I think the parking. I think if you have 250 beds and you have 300 spaces, there's a problem there. Maybe you misspoke, because if you have 250 people in a bed, which you hope to have full, you have 2 guests coming to visit them. How many nurses to each bed? How many doctors to each bed? I just could see, over 1,000 spaces easily before you get to the commercial zone. So that's my only concern, but it looks fantastic.
Are we putting up a place so that herbs could be sold, like an entrepreneur, have herbs and things selling in that place as preventative medicine rather than the pharmaceutical world alone?
We are not asking the government for free dialysis services. If you do, it will bring this country to its knees. It is not possible, but it needs to be affordable, and it is doable. So I am willing to offer my assistance in whatever capacity to continue the discussions of the MOU that's being looked at and what we can do to make this better.
A $22 million contract has been signed between the government of Grenada and the Reno Construction to resume works on the Constantine-Willis Road, including the completion of 2 bridges. Member of Parliament for the area, Ron Redhead, explained that 3 companies were initially part of the arrangement. However, the contract was ultimately awarded to Reno Construction following the passing of Mr. Budlal and the financial constraints faced by another party. More in this report by Sherry and Noel.
The government of Grenada has taken an important step forward in a long-awaited restoration of the Constantine-Willis Road. A new $22 million contract has been signed with Reno Construction Company under the Ministry of Infrastructure Development's new policy, Finance, Design, Build model, marking a fresh push to resume and complete this vital project, including the finishing of 2 key bridges. Honorable Ron Redhead, the Member of Parliament representing the area, shared some insight during a recent interview with the Government Information Service. He explained that the original plan involved 3 companies working together. Unfortunately, following the passing of Mr. Budlal and financial challenges faced by one of the partners, Reno Construction was awarded the contract independently.
We had to review. There was only one contractor at the time that could have taken it at that price tag, and it was Reno. The challenge is always to ensure that the contractor taking the job, they have the equipment, they have the capacity as well to be able to do some of the work themselves. And the government's new policy, which is to finance, build type model of reconstruction of roads, is something that we are satisfied that Reno does have the capacity and ability to take care of. So I want to commend the Ministry of Infrastructure. I think they spent enough times. I want to commend the recent outgoing CTO, Mr. Kevin Blanche, for the dedication towards this review and revision of the project itself. Well, the scope of work certainly is something we're looking to be around 6 to 8 months to complete. Essentially, it's to repair along the main residential area of Willis, all the gaps, the drains, etc., pave the road, widen the path right here at this initial bridge, and then target outside Constantine Road in particular. I think this project redesign, so to speak, is going to be a bit better than what originally was conceptualized with the original project and its scope. And it's also repair a number of different areas, including this bridge here, which is adjacent to the school. So the intention is that once we stick to the plan and the contractor is ready to start and commences, most importantly, everything should take almost be like clockwork to take the 6 to 8 months to complete.
Honorable Redhead also shared that in principle, there have already been discussions between the contractor, his office, and the Royal Grenada Police Force to build a solid working understanding that will make it easier to manage traffic flow during the ongoing construction works.
There are 3 main areas of this project where properties ought to be acquired to be able to get the desired results, and it involves the widening. So you have Mr. Andrew and the Methodist Church on the outside, the Constantine and Vendome Junction. You have Mr. Superville, where we are standing here right now, and you also have to just higher up from Mr. Superville, one of the other residents, where we would have to cut into the property to be able to widen the road along the hill going up. So essentially, it is something that we believe once commenced, it will take the 6 to 8 months, weather permitting, among other aspects and elements, to be able to complete. But we are very much satisfied. We want to engage residents as ASAP. We were here earlier on this week checking in with the gaps and so on that is outstanding, so that we could start the work along there, and that Renault, the new contractor, could be able to pave to get the work done. The essential part of it is to be able to ensure that we fix people's gaps.
The Renault construction team, he says, will not be demolishing the existing structures already in place for the 2 bridges. However, with the redesigned drawings, some further alignment of the road will have to be done.
Renault is the one looking at it. So far, it is clear that we will have to continue. So the original acquisition and compensation for Mr. Superville, and I want to place on record Mr. Superville's patience with this whole process, which we inherited to now, is something that we want to thank him for, and we are confident that this time around we will actually know when and how much he would be compensated for the property. The surveys were conducted earlier on this week as well, and so the intention is to keep the existing bridge base, and we may have to engage the school and the church property adjacent to be able to talk about the potential redesign. However, we'll have to keep the existing one.
According to the St. George Northeast MP, the resumption of construction works on the Constantine Willis Road will create employment for skilled workers in the neighborhood and surrounding villages. Honorable Redhead encourages interested individuals to make inquiries at the Renault Construction Company office in Boucher-Joux. Sherry-Ann Noel for the GIS News.
Thank you, Sherry-Ann. As part of a national effort to promote resilient agriculture and sustainable land management, the Ministry of Agriculture, Lands and Forestry is receiving support from the OECS Integrated Landscape Management, also known as ILM project, at the Granbra Estate in St. Andrew. The project has invested approximately $2 million to build a modern administrative and training center at the estate and to upgrade key access roads. Minister for Agriculture, Lands and Forestry, the Honorable Lennox Andrews, toured the site of the new facility last week and was high with expectations for the project, which would make the Granbra Estate a center of agricultural excellence.
The majority of our estates do not have washroom facilities, for example. They do not have an administrative building. So what we do in Granbra Estate, as we are doing in Montreal, and we want to do with other estates, is to provide adequate administrative building, not just for the administration of the estate, but also to include things like storage facilities, meeting rooms. And those buildings have to become a smart building. So we're going to have rainwater harvesting. We're going to have solar energy being generated from this building. So it's going to be our modern agricultural practices that will be displayed here on this estate. Presently, we have around 30 workers here. As you can see, they're all busy at work. And our intention is to make Granbra, as well as Maribor, centers of agricultural excellence in Grenada, so that when people come from abroad, we can take them to visit this estate so they could see, the extent of our agricultural development here in Grenada.
The project is expected to be complete by June 2026, explains Kelvon Burke, lead contractor at Infinite Construction Limited.
At present, the state of the project, we are on the ground floor of the building. The project was started in December. We started with the construction of the road. And so far, everything else. Presently, we're hoping to achieve this project at the end of June. It's a pretty tight schedule, so Minister, we are trying to implement everything that we could in the books to see if we could get substantial completion at that date. So far, we're grateful that the weather is in our favor, so we're pushing as much as we could.
Agronomist in charge of the government estate, Karim Forsyth, noted that the improved working conditions at the estate are expected to significantly increase production, storage capacity, and access to locally grown foods.
This administrative building that is carried on working on Granborough Estate is key to the overall development of the estate. Of course, there are certain amenities that are needed here to just bring us to a certain level. And from there, we can keep increasing our productivity and the efficiency of the workers. I think having this building here is somewhat of a standard, and it provides opportunity not only for the workers to be in a more comfortable area, areas they feel more safe, but also we can use this building to, carry out training and development sessions for the said workers and for external persons as well. Of course, the road network development is key also in terms of increasing productivity, not only for us, but also for the farms and stuff that are within the vicinity of the estate. So, and road network improvement is key to any development of a farm. And so I think that the project is progressing well. The guys are working steadfastly and pretty quickly. And we expect to see this having a significant impact on the overall performance of Granborough Estate.
The Granborough Estate produces hundreds of pounds of tubers, ground provisions, citrus, and vegetables that are sold through its estate market, donated to schools, and the Grenada Food and Nutrition Council. In 2025, the estate produced approximately 36,861 pounds of local produce and currently employs 27 workers. As part of its ongoing efforts to decentralize services, the government of Grenada has officially opened a new sub-office for the Ministry of Social and Community Development, Housing and Gender Affairs in Petit-Esperance, St. David. The sub-office will provide a range of services, including case management, social assessments, family support, counseling, crisis intervention, court and family mediation, juvenile interventions, and community outreach. Minister for Social and Community Development, Housing and Gender Affairs, Senator the Honorable Gloria Thomas, says this is the part of the ministry's ongoing commitment to improving accessibility and enhancing the quality of service delivery in the parish.
For too long, we recognize that we have a lot of barriers in the service we provide because of the location, and we are working on that. And in soon time, I believe we will be able to settle in a place where we will be accessible to all who need us for services that we provide through the Ministry of Social and Community Development and Gender Affairs. This location is much more than just a change of address. It is a statement of principle. It is a statement that says that we always want to upgrade, we always want to make our staff comfortable, and we are committed to ensuring that that environment is provided where they can give of the best.
Social worker Kishelle Felix added that the new office will strengthen support for vulnerable groups, including the elderly and persons with disabilities.
Today is especially significant and meaningful to us as staff, because for many years we have been provided these vital services in one office space, often limiting the level of privacy, comfort, and efficiency that both staff and clients deserve. With this new location, we are now better positioned to accommodate our dedicated team members of social workers, counselors, probation officer, and administrative staff in an environment that promotes confidentiality, professionalism, client well-being, and the respect and dignity of worth of every person who enters through these doors.
Prime Minister and Parliamentary Representative for St. David, the Honourable Dickon Mitchell, reaffirmed his government's dedication to providing safe, secure spaces for both staff and the communities they serve.
As a government, it's important, I think, first to the public, second to our staff, to ensure within our limited means, because our means are not infinite, that we do everything we can to always constantly improve the physical environment in which our staff operates and in which they are expected to serve the public and in which the public is expected to engage with them. And given that there is perhaps no other ministry, you could provide infrastructure and not engage with people. You could build the roads and not have to speak to people or engage them or talk to them. You could build the schools and only after the schools you engage with the teachers and the students. You could build a health center and after the nurses and the doctors engage with them. But your services are not about buildings. Your services are about the pictures that are behind me, the people, the family. And it's important, therefore, for us to ensure that we lead by example in terms of how we treat our family, how we treat the staff, how we treat the persons who interact with us. And so I really want to, I think on behalf of the resident citizens, if I may put it this way, of St. David, thank Minister, thank PS, and everyone who's made this possible.
We'll take a short break. Stay with us.
On Friday, March 27th, the Grenada National Cricket Stadium will be the battleground as the division of culture within the Ministry of Tourism, Creative Economy and Culture presents the Peter Phillip Drum Corps Competition. And this one promises to be the biggest one yet. Drum Corps from across the island is ready to show off their amazing talents, the excitement, the anticipation. The Boca Secondary School is back and ready to defend. Look on for other participating schools: GBSS, GSS, St. Joseph Convent Granville, St. Mark's Secondary School, Happy Hill Secondary School, Wesley College, Carrico, St. David's Catholic Secondary School, and J.W. Fletcher. Who will it be in 2026? Start time 1 p.m. So get there early. Admission children, you pay 5. Adults, you pay 10. So come rep your team, rep your school inside the Grenada National Cricket Stadium for the Peter Phillip Drum Corps Competition. Friday, March 27th. Be there. Give them performance.
Welcome back. The National Water and Sewerage Authority, NWASA, has commenced a major pipeline upgrade project along the Mount Kumar to Snug Corner corridor aimed at improving the reliability and resilience of the island's water supply system. The work forms part of ongoing efforts to modernize Grenada's water infrastructure and address long-standing distribution challenges. It is being carried out under the G-Cruise project, which focuses on strengthening climate resilience within the water sector. The initial phase spans from Mount Kumar Junction to Snug Corner, with a second phase expected to extend to Lamode. Key components include the installation and upgrading of transmission pipelines to enhance efficiency and reduce service disruptions. Parliamentary Representative for St. George Northeast, the Honourable Ron Redhead, has welcomed the initiative, noting that it bodes well for the continued development of communities within the constituency. He also commended NWASA for the progress made so far and encouraged residents in affected areas to cooperate with work crews as the project advances.
What we have done so far was to collaborate with them in principle, meaning that they are implementing the project. We are facilitating the RGPF to work on bypass roads critical to this project, so that when they start to lay the substantive areas of Bolio, so right now they're at Snug Corner, Mount Kuma Junction, once they start to lay the other areas, at least there is a main bypass through Lamode, which takes you back up to Tempe. So we have expectation that that project should be starting very, very soon. And it's a road called Chantilly Connection, which takes you back to Tempe Hills of Ice. We are satisfied that Nawassa is doing a little better now than the original experience down in the south. However, there's always room for improvement, and wherever we, from the constituency level and through the Ministry of Works, believe that we can partner to ensure that the community, everyone is engaged and involved and is appreciative of the work that is ongoing, we certainly would like to call for that and would like to encourage it throughout the completion of that specific project. But it's going well, it's managed by Nawassa, and we wish them all the very best. Hopefully the weather holds up very nicely so that they can continue as they are going.
And finally, in the local segment, Grenada joined the global observance of World Oral Health Day on Friday, March 20th, with a shift in focus from patients to the people delivering care. This year, the Dental Health Division of the Ministry of Health hosted a special retreat for its staff, creating a space for team members to regroup, refocus, and rejuvenate. Observed annually, World Oral Health Day highlights the importance of oral health to overall well-being and raises awareness about common conditions such as tooth decay, gum disease, and oral cancers. It also promotes healthy habits like regular brushing, flossing, reduced sugar intake, and routine dental visits. While activities typically target the public, the dental department used this year's observance to recognize and support its workforce. Dental surgeon Dr. Felicia Bain underscored the importance of caring for healthcare providers, noting that their well-being directly impacts the quality of service delivered.
This retreat that we're having today, which is to help empower us and help renew and revitalize the members of staff in the dental department, to help us manage the stress, the patients, the things that we encounter daily during our practice and treating the general public, just to help us to ensure that we ourselves, as well as helping you with healthy mouths, also have a healthy life, healthy mental state, and overall healthy life.
Former Health Minister Ann Peters also praised the initiative, describing it as a commendable approach to valuing those who serve.
Because I think oftentimes we talk about delivery of service and we tend to forget the practitioners who are actually delivering the service. And this exercise is a demonstration of the importance of bringing a team together. Okay, we talk teamwork all the time, but a lot of times people on the team don't know each other. So I want to commend Dr. Hamlet. She's brought her team together. It's a good time for them to interact, get to know each other, get strengths, weaknesses, try to understand other dimensions of things maybe they were not talking about at all. So this is, for me, a commendable exercise.
Chief Dental Surgeon Dr. Festina Hamlet revealed that the retreat will culminate with an awards ceremony recognizing outstanding staff contributions. She emphasized that supporting the team is just as important as caring for patients.
As head of the dental department, I want to say that all staff members are doing well, but sometimes some go the extra mile to make things happen and to service the people. And in that way, I want to take recognition, giving them some awards. As World Oral Health Day by the World Dental Federation, the theme for this today is a happy mouth, a happy life. We want to be happy as dental professionals so we can make our patients happy, hence the reason for this retreat. And hence the reason why we know for sure that we need the care just the same as the patient.
The initiative was supported by Permanent Secretary in the Ministry of Mental Health and Wellness, Naomi Jeremiah, and Permanent Secretary in the Ministry of Health, Rhonda Jones, both of whom commended the dental department for prioritizing staff welfare while continuing to deliver essential services.
You have been working 365 days for the year for your department, and you have been making things happen. You've been serving the adults, you've been serving children, you've been serving the whole community. And here you are today with a wonderful team about renewing and energized and being committed to what you do. I know you have been faced with many challenges because I myself was the PS for community and hospital services, and I know you have many challenges. You have been through, you have set the tone, you have worked with your equipment, though there may be few, little equipment, little resources, but you take what you have and you serve your community. And today we want to join with Health to tell you thanks for what you've been doing.
We do not have the luxury of having a lot of time all to ourselves very often. And today, thank you, Dr. Hamlet, for providing the opportunity so that your team can have the space to restore and to rejuvenate for a bit.
And that story brings us to the wrap for the local segment. We'll have a look at what's happening in the region when we come back.
My name is Liselle Walcott. I'm a staff nurse at the General Hospital for the past 16 years. At the Infection Control Department, we do surveillance for communicable diseases or hospital-acquired infections. We do outbreak investigations. So any issues we have, we would investigate it, find out the cause, and we would do recommendations and interventions to all relevant departments. Thus far, with Mount Sinai, we are looking at ways of improving hand hygiene. Hand hygiene has been proven to be one of the most important practice you could do to break the chain of infection. Working along with Mount Sinai, I foresee that it would be a very good thing for us. They are looking into the products that we use, the practices that we do. Going forward, we'll be able to achieve a very high level of compliance and safety across the board for everyone.
Government information affects all of us, how we stay informed, prepared, and connected. The Government Information Service is evolving to deliver clearer, faster, and more accessible information online, on air, and in real time. By taking part in this public survey, you help shape better access to information, improved digital services, stronger communication during emergencies, and platforms that truly reflect your needs. Your feedback helps guide how government communicates with you. Scan the QR code. Help guide the evolution of GIS Grenada. Welcome back. In a landmark move for regional integration and South-South cooperation, the Organization of Eastern Caribbean States, the OECS, has supported the first large-scale commercial charter flight from the Caribbean directly to Africa. The flight, organized by Aquarian Consult Limited, departed St. Kitts on March 21st, 2026. The charter left the Robert L. Bradshaw International Airport, carrying more than 100 passengers, including business leaders, government officials, and cultural representatives from 8 Caribbean nations. It arrived the following day at the Nnamdi Azikiwe International Airport in Abuja, Nigeria. The direct route marks a significant step in strengthening economic and cultural ties between the Caribbean and Africa, eliminating the need for traditional layovers in Europe or North America. The flight also signals the start of the Afro-Caribbean Investment Summit, scheduled for March 23rd to 28th in Abuja. Also from the region, scores of media practitioners from across the Caribbean participated in a regional workshop aimed at strengthening climate reporting capacity. The session, titled Reporting Climate Impacts in a Climate Justice Context, was hosted on March 18 in Port of Spain, Trinidad, by the Media Institute of the Caribbean and Climate Analytics Caribbean. Journalists, editors, content creators, and students engaged both in person and online, focusing on improving accuracy, content, and the use of climate justice frameworks in reporting. CARICOM Climate Envoy, Dr. James Fletcher, underscored the growing severity of climate impacts in the region, revealing that St. Lucia is now importing water due to drought conditions. He warned that despite contributing less than 0.25% of global emissions, Caribbean nations remain among the most vulnerable, facing stronger hurricanes, rising sea levels, and increasing socio-economic strain. Participants were also exposed to data highlighting the financial toll of climate-related disasters, including the impact of Hurricane Ivan on Grenada and the Hurricane Irma on the British Virgin Islands. Experts emphasized the importance of climate justice, adaptation, and stronger national commitments, while urging regional media to play a critical role in shaping public understanding of the climate crisis. Well, that story took us to the end of the GIS News for today, Monday, March 23rd, 2026. To recap the top stories, $185 million secured for Project Polaris. This includes the construction of a new hospital in Calavini, St. George. And a $22 million contract has been signed that will see the resumption of construction on the Constantine Willis Road. On behalf of the entire news and production team here at the Government Information Service, I am Abigail McIntyre. Thank you for joining us.
Are you a progressive young leader, a proactive emerging executive, a rising professional? Then you need appropriate cover for your vehicle. Introducing the Pro Motor Plan from Beacon. Car insurance that includes free loss of use, windscreen cover up to $3,500, free special perils, free accident forgiveness. Get Beacon's Pro Motor Plan today. Don't procrastinate. Call Beacon today at 440-4447 or visit beacongrenada.com.
Request, repay, repeat with Ariza's FlexiCredit Evergreen Loan Facility. Qualify for a FlexiCredit with limits up to $25,000 or use your home equity to qualify for more. Extra cash at your fingertips whenever you need it, accessed using your debit card and managed using AMI, Ariza's mobile internet experience app. FlexiCredit allows you the flexibility to top up to your approved limit any day, anytime. Already a member? Send us a WhatsApp on 423-4987. New members join today to apply. Request, repay, repeat. Use your FlexiCredit for vacations, shopping, wedding, general expenses, and more. Ariza loan terms and conditions apply. Ariza Credit Union. Your financial freedom, your future.
To meet the growing water demand in the south of the island, NOASA, in collaboration with the Caribbean Development Bank through the UK Caribbean Infrastructure Fund, is implementing the Southern St. George's Water Supply Expansion Project. This project is designed to improve water quality, ensure a consistent supply, and protect our environment for future generations. We are upgrading our water supply system by replacing aging infrastructure, constructing new storage tanks, and installing advanced monitoring equipment. There will be dust, noise, and traffic inconveniences. We appreciate your patience during the construction phase. We believe in the power of community engagement. Your voice matters. Your input is essential. Want to learn more? Get involved. Attend our public meetings. Follow us on NOASA's social media and share your feedback. Reliable, safe drinking water means a healthier, better quality of life for all. Together, we're securing a better water future for Grenada. Join us on this journey. This project is made possible through the collaborative efforts of the Government of Grenada, the Caribbean Development Bank, and the Foreign and Commonwealth Development Office of the United Kingdom, with grant funding from the UK Caribbean Infrastructure Partnership Fund.
Payments shouldn't slow you down. Tap your phone to pay with Apple Pay or Google Pay. No need to carry cards or even your wallet. Freedom of online shopping that actually works with the Spot Pay Calypso card. Send and receive money with friends, locally and securely. Receive money from the US in seconds and spend it right away. Send and spend across the Caribbean and all over the world. All with one app. Spot Pay. Money reimagined.
Affordable quality products delivered to you via superb service. We are Superb Distributors, wholesalers and authorized agents for trusted products you know and love, like Rika Juices, Pure Heaven products, Bibbin diapers, New Bright laundry detergent, Allegra pasta, and more.
Contact Superb Distributors at 435-2948 for superb quality and service.
Request, pay, ride. Dash makes getting around easy. Dash, rides that fit you.
Diamond Intercontinental Jewelry Store now has amazing deals, special discounted prices on wedding sets, watches and selected jewelry. We sell top brand jewelry and watches like Citizen, Guess and Klein and G-Shock, all at the best prices in Grenada. We also buy scrap gold and offer the best deals and customer service on the island. Opening hours Mondays to Saturdays 9:30 a.m. to 5 p.m. Diamond Intercontinental Jewelry Store, located at the Esplanade Mall, St. George's, Grenada. Visit our brand new remodeled store or call us on telephone number 414-3114, 232-1234 or WhatsApp 533-1581. Sale is on for a limited time only.
Welcome to the future of shopping with Real Value IGA mobile app. Now, your favorite supermarket is right in your pocket. Whether you're a student, a busy parent, or in the diaspora shopping for friends and family at home, a Yachty, or a Grenadian, our mobile app has you covered. Shop online with our mobile app from anywhere and enjoy free delivery to St. George and St. David. Or you can pick up your groceries in-store, hassle-free. Convenience, savings, and a seamless experience in Grenada. All right here at your fingertips. Download the Real Value IGA mobile app and start shopping today. Real Value IGA, bringing the supermarket to you.
Grenada UB40 featuring Ali Campbell is heading to the National Cricket Stadium for Reggae Fest, the big show with 4 superstars and 3 live bands on one night only, Saturday 11th April. Early bird tickets at Grenada Optical or online at gotofet.com.
Whether you're refreshing a bedroom or giving your home a bold new look, the Color Shop has the perfect paint and tools to make it happen, inside and out. With quality finishes for every surface and accessories to match, we make painting easy from start to finish. Whether it's a DIY weekend or a contractor starting a brand new project, the Color Shop is the trusted choice.
Courts is giving you the chance to experience the Caribbean's premier music and arts event, the St. Lucia Jazz and Arts Festival. Every Courts purchase of $2,999 or more from now to April 23rd gives you a chance to win an all-expenses-paid trip for 2 to enjoy the music, the flair, and to create unforgettable memories for you and your guests. Don't miss this opportunity. Shop today only at Courts, bringing value home. Conditions apply.
Coming up in the news, $185 million secured for Project Polaris. This includes the construction of a new hospital in Calavini, St. George. And a $22 million contract has been signed that will see the resumption of construction on the Constantine Willis Road. Details to these stories and more, plus a look at news in the region when we return.
Do you live or own a business in Calavini, Marianne, Hopevale, Westerhall, or surrounding communities? The Government of Grenada invites you to a town hall meeting this Wednesday focused on Grenada's healthcare transformation and Project Polaris. Hear directly from the project team, ask questions, and gain a better understanding of the new hospital development in your community. The town hall meeting is on Wednesday, March 18th, 6 p.m. at the Westerhall Secondary School. The Honorable Prime Minister and members of Cabinet will be attending. You are an integral part of this conversation. Join